Hey guys, Donyale here from helpingbuildbridgesacross.com, and this is Inspirational Minutes with Donyale. Inspirational Minutes with Donyale. Today, our topic, our quote for today, our image is, as life changes, so will our circle. As your life, as my life changes, so will our circle. So here is very important for those of you, if this is your first time here, welcome. If you're coming back, always good to have you here with me. Together we're working this garden together of making gratitude contagious, and for that I'm very grateful. So I don't give answers. I share a perspective. And that part's very important. So again, this is not a place that gives you 5 ways to this or 10 steps to that. This is something that's sharing from a perspective, from experience. And it's just something that I give away. And if you can find something that can be an asset, that's a beautiful thing. So today's image, today's topic, as your life changes, so will your circle. When I think of change, it's a big word. Sometimes change is easier than others. Sometimes change is planned for, sometimes change is expected. Sometimes change comes in an instant and it knocks you off your feet. Sometimes change disappoints you. Sometimes change breaks your heart. Sometimes change is blindsiding. It just almost takes you off your feet because you can't believe something happened. But I think of it, I've been taking change in for myself more like a book. I talk about a book a lot. And that's because to me a book describes life or seasons so beautifully. It has an opening, it has a closing, it has all those pages in between. And along the way you expect things to change. And change can be good, it can be bad, it can be both. It just happens at different stages in our life, different seasons. So I had to think about this. Change does not mean that it's a bad thing. It just means that we take the lessons from it. What can we learn from the change that we receive? What can we take with us? I think of life as a journey. And that's why I talk about daily exercise and gratitude. Because in my life, gratitude has robbed regret. And it continues to do so because all my decisions are centered around recognizing that I'm going to appreciate what I do have and not what I don't. So when I start from that place, even when things are challenging or irritating or frustrating, I bring myself to that moment and say, listen, is it ever that deep? I take a pause. So today we're going to stay on topic, and that is, as life changes, so will your circle. And that doesn't have to be a bad thing. If things have changed in your friendships and your relationships, planned and unplanned, catch your breath, do your healing. I'm sharing words that are in a few minutes. But there are things that take time. And if you need more help, get the help you need. If it's something you can just work through by, just daily reminding yourself of what is good in your life, what is important to your life, what is priceless to your life, centering on those things. And if something has changed where it was surprising or hurtful, consider the weight of that. Consider, isn't it good to know? Isn't it surprising but yet maybe revealing? Like, oh wow, I thought I had this and I'm finding out I had that. So there's a lot to change. It can catch you off guard, but sometimes it's just good to realize that as your life changes, so will your circle. You're not the same person you were 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. And maybe some of these people have traveled with you during this time. But let's face it, we change. Our conversations change, our focus change, our pursuits change. Has nothing to do with not loving or respecting each other. It just means that maybe it's time for our journey to just go different routes. Maybe we're at a crossroad and you're going to travel east and I'm going to travel west, and it's okay. It's okay. As our life changes, so will our circle. So I want you to think on that. If you have something to share, feel free to comment. Feel free to give your feedback. This is a community of those. Our core is love always finds a way. Our core is making gratitude contagious. And in that place, we don't come necessarily as experts. I'm not an expert, don't want to be. I'm a person that's sharing a perspective from the road that I've traveled, from the experiences that I've had. And you've had some. And I can learn from you, and I can listen to you. So feel free to do that. Feel free to share. All right, these are inspirational minutes with Donyale, so I'm keeping to that. And I don't want to keep you long, so just kind of reflect on that. And as you come into your own awareness of what that means to you, be sure to share that. Give us some comments. Share it with others. As your life changes, so will your circle. All right, guys, thank you again for being here. Donyale, helpingbuildbridgesacross.com. This community would not be possible without your support, without your help in planting seeds of gratitude. You do that and you support the cause here. If you have found value in the social media village, on the website, in the blogs, in the coming to YouTube, wherever you find me, and find our community, our comments, our community members, wherever you find us, if it's value to you, then please share. And be willing to work the garden with us. More hands, the better. You can work a garden much faster when you have a lot of hands on deck. And to find out where you can get in, I always say get in where you fit in, and you can do that by going to helpingbuildbridgesacross.com, and you will find that under Planting Seeds of Gratitude. I'm also going to put the link below here so you can just click on that and just go over there. You know, everything's pretty up front. There's videos to watch, there's audio to learn more, so you're never lost as to what is this and why. Everything's there. And just say thank you. I want to say thank you to you and make it a great week. Until next time, this has been Donyale, helpingbuildbridgesacross.com. Thanks.